the truth about why your degree is losing its value this year. Picture this. You wake up early, you get dressed, you head to class, you sit through lectures, you take notes, you study late into the night. You push through stress, pressure, and expectations. Years go by. Then one day, it finally happens. You graduate. You hold your degree in your hands, and in that moment, it feels like everything you worked for is about to pay off. You believe something important. You believe that this piece of paper has secured your future, that it guarantees opportunity, that it opens doors, that it proves your worth. But then something unexpected happens. You step into the real world, and things do not go the way you thought they would. You apply for jobs, nothing. You apply again, still nothing. You finally get interviews, but no offers. Or maybe you do get a job, but it is not what you studied for. It does not pay well. It does not require your degree. And suddenly, a question starts forming in your mind. Did I do all of this for nothing? Pause for a moment. If that question has ever crossed your mind, you are not alone. Millions of people are experiencing this exact moment right now. And the truth is simple, but uncomfortable. The system changed, not overnight, but slowly. And now, we are feeling the impact. In this documentary, we are going to break it down clearly. Why your degree is losing value this year, what actually changed, and most importantly, what you should do next. A promise that shaped a generation. For decades, success followed a script. Study hard, get good grades, go to university, earn a degree, get a stable job. That was the path. It felt safe because it worked. Parents trusted it. Teachers taught it. Students followed it. A degree meant something powerful. It showed discipline. It showed commitment. It showed intelligence. Employers saw it as a filter. If you had a degree, you were already ahead. But that belief was built for a different time. A time when fewer people had access to higher education. A time when companies trained employees slowly. A time when industries changed at a slower pace. That world created the system, but the world changed, and the system did not keep up. When everyone has a degree, over time, education became more accessible. More schools opened. More students enrolled. More degrees were awarded. At first, this looked like progress, and it was. But something else happened at the same time. The number of graduates grew faster than the number of strong job opportunities. Now imagine this. A company has 3 open roles. Years ago, maybe 30 people applied. Today, it might be 300, or even 3,000. And most of them have degrees. This is degree inflation. When everyone has the same qualification, it stops being special. It becomes the minimum requirement. And that changes the game. Your degree does not make you stand out anymore. It just lets you enter the competition. The graduate reality. Let us follow a real situation. Daniel graduates with confidence. He did everything right. He expects results. But reality feels different. He applies for jobs every day. He refreshes his email constantly. Nothing. Weeks pass. Then months. Eventually, he gets interviews. But the questions surprise him. What have you built? What real experience do you have? Can you show us your work? Daniel talks about his degree, his grades, his coursework. But it is not enough, because the employer is not looking for theory. They are looking for proof. Daniel realizes something important. He learned, but he did not apply. And now, that gap is costing him. The shift from knowledge to ability. Knowledge used to be valuable because it was hard to access. Now it is everywhere. You can learn almost anything online. So the value shifted from knowing to doing. Employers do not just want someone who understands ideas. They want someone who can use them, solve problems, deliver results, make decisions. That is why ability matters more now. Degrees do not always show ability clearly. The skill advantage. Now meet Amina. She studies too, but she adds something extra. She practices skills outside class. She builds small projects. She experiments. She fails, then improves. Over time, she builds a portfolio. When she applies for jobs, she shows real work. Employers do not have to guess. They can see what she can do, and that changes everything. Because proof builds trust, and trust gets opportunities. Technology changed the rules. Now let us talk about acceleration, technology, automation, artificial intelligence. These tools are changing how work gets done. Tasks that once required humans can now be done faster by machines. Entry-level work is shrinking. Companies do not need as many beginners. Instead, they need fewer people with stronger skills. This raises expectations and increases competition. The career sitch. Now meet Tund. He graduated years ago, but struggled to find stable work in his field. After frustration, he made a decision. He started learning a new skill online. At first, it was difficult. He felt behind, but he stayed consistent. Slowly, he improved. He took small freelance jobs, then bigger ones. Over time, he built experience. Eventually, he built a career, not from his degree, but from his skills. His story shows something important. It is never just about where you start. It is about how you adapt. The disappearing first job. The first job used to be a training ground. Now it is a filter. Companies expect value from day one. This creates pressure and confusion because people ask, how do I gain experience if no one hires beginners? That is one of the biggest challenges today. The education gap. Education is structured. The real world is not. Things change fast. Tools evolve. Skills shift. Sometimes, what you learn becomes outdated quickly. That creates a gap, and that gap must be filled by personal effort. The internet leveled everything. The internet removed limits. Anyone can learn, anywhere. This increases competition, because now, it is not just graduates competing, it is everyone, and skill becomes the deciding factor. Hiring changed. Companies want proof, projects, results, experience. Because proof reduces risk, and in a crowded market, proof stands out. The cost problem. Education takes time and money. People expect returns. When results are uncertain, people question the system. New paths to success. Freelancing, online work, digital skills, business. There are now multiple paths, and that changes how people think about success. The mindset shift. The biggest change is thinking. You cannot rely on one achievement anymore. You must keep learning, keep adapting, keep building. Degrees still matter in certain careers, but in many others, they are just the beginning. Focus on skills, apply what you learn, build projects, create proof, stay adaptable. Your degree is not worthless, but it is not enough. It is a foundation. What matters is what you build on top of it, because in today's world, success is not about what you have. It is about what you can do. If this changed how you think, share it. Subscribe, because the world is changing fast, and those who understand it, stay ahead.